Dr. Keith Chan, thank you so much for being with us today, and congratulations on being nominated for 2 Poly Awards.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's great to be here.
It's really interesting to see people like you that are innovating with XR content within your own professions. And so I understand the reasoning behind wanting to create AnVRopomotron. So how did it actually get to implementation? How did you actually create the museum?
Oh, that's a great question, because I have to mention it took a lot of outside help. I use A-frame as the background of my museum, and people have put so much work into it for years before I found that tool myself, as I've been working off of what others have made to make things easy to set up a virtual space and to have things like displays that come on and off, and just being able to move around this space in a natural way. And so working off of that, because I have no computer science background or anything like that, it made it really easy for someone like me who was just curious about it and had a goal to start putting that together.
So for other educators that are inspired by your work and want to understand how they can translate their teachings to WebXR, what is your advice to them? How did you get to being able to create your content, and how can they then go do that themselves as well?
Yeah, so I got into it just as a side project when I wasn't doing directly course-related things like lecturing or grading. But I found out that through the school that I teach at, it actually qualifies as developing a curriculum, and you can actually get funding for that. The schools have professional development where you keep up to speed with teaching methods, with your subject matter, and this definitely qualifies. Making your own curriculum of your own space, showing off whatever you want to show off in your field. And so I brought in my goggles to show my boss at the school and say, this is what I've been working on, like to get professional development hours for it. And she's like, yeah, like this is great. And especially because it's not just contained in your own classroom, but it can be shareable by others, that the school is very happy to be involved with my project as well.
That's great. And it's definitely great inspiration for educators out there. So educators, if you are listening, the schools need this, students need this, the parents need this, and it's going to be a great tool for you moving forward, not only now, but years in the future. It is the textbook of the future, and I truly believe that. And again, Keith, thank you so much for all your work you've been doing in this space and setting that standard for educational mediums of the future.